Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new mod spotlight video. Today we're looking at the AMPELOSAURUS, which is made by the Divine Beast team. If you don't know who they are, they made dinosaurs like Carcharodontosaurus, Edmontosaurus and other ones as well. Now, do bear in mind, one thing I do want to point out is that there is already another AMPELOSAURUS mod that is about at the moment, and this one is different. It looks completely different, but yeah, do bear that in mind. There are two mods. This one is a brand new one made by the Divine Beast team. We're going to have a quick look at the subspecies of it first. So obviously you've got the male and you've got the female for the colorations before we go and have a look at the subspecies. I do want to point out the female is just grayer in its colorations, but that's pretty much that. And then for the subspecies, you've got Atticus, which is balance. Then you have plus defense, which is Leosis. And the main difference here is the spikes along the back get a lot bigger. And then you've got Carnasis, which is plus speed minus defense. This one reminds me more like Saltosaurus, mainly noticeable by the smaller spikes. They're like now just more stubs in a sense. Then you have Thoracis, which is plus attack minus defense, which is pretty neat. I think the main difference there is mainly on the head. It kind of looks more like a brachiosaur, and then obviously the spikes are a little bit bigger as well. Then you have Grandisis, which is plus defense, which has a different head shape as well, and obviously the spikes I think are more akin to the standard version of the mod. And then you go back to Atticus as well. So it looks like on plus defense the spikes are actually blunter, which is one thing to notice there. Anyways, let's go ahead and showcase this in game. Now firstly, I want to showcase all the skins. Now apparently there are more skins for this mod available now. When I first covered it there was a lot less. So firstly you've got the default skin with its patterns right here. Then you have Piebald with its patterns right here. I like this one. I think it's based off a cow. I'm not too sure, but I really do like the patterns on it. It's just very small changes, but it's very nice. Then you've got the Mossback, which I love the blends of the reds and the greens. It's a very unique skin. I think I prefer pattern 1 there. Then you've got Redneck, another very nice skin. Reticulated, which I gotta say, I really like this version of the reticulated skin. I don't know, whoever made it, really good work. The skin creators, they've got pedigree on this one. You've got Flesh Feathers, you've got some other ones as well, but yeah, they do an incredible job with the skins. Then you've got Volcano, very nice skin there. And then Waterfall, which I really like this one, the way it looks like the water's dripping down the body, it's nice. Then you've got Yendale, another nice skin. Then you've got the Albino, which actually has a different pattern to the Melanistic skin, as you could see actually with the patterns there, because this one has it on the belly, whereas that one doesn't have any big changes on the belly. Then you've got Skink. Then you have Caliso, which is actually my favourite skin. I really like this one. This one, Piebald and Volcano. It's really nice. I like the coloration here with the oranges, the blacks and the whites. It's just very nicely blended together. Then you've got Savage, kind of reminds me of a tiger. Very nice skin as well. Then you have Canyon, another beautiful skin. And then finally you've got Variegated, which is very nice. Then obviously let's just show it off as a baby. There are numerous attacks that I apparently have right now. Now, I was recording this yesterday, but I decided to scrap that because it basically got to a point where it just got updated and, you know, I didn't want to miss some things out. That being said, we're going to only showcase the standard attack that you get when you're a baby, and that's a bite attack. It's literally this. However, you can equip other attacks when you're a baby as well, because there are multiple different head slots here and tail slots as well, which you can use. So yeah, that's that. Now let's showcase it off as an adult. Let's start with the abilities first, because there is a lot. For the head, you've got a bite attack, your standard attack, then you have a right and left neck swing. This is the neck swing that essentially does knockback as well. The way the devs mentioned it was that it done knockback, so it kind of pushes the opponent towards the parts of your body that do reflective damage to the opponent, which is really cool. Then for sensors, you've got acute spikes, which increases reflective damage bleed by 50%. Powerhouse, which increases damage by 14% but decreases speed by 3%. You've got Backbone, which increases stamina by 30% but decreases sprinting speed by 10%. Then you have a whole host of different stomps for your front limbs. You've got the heavy stomp, which is a double stomp, goes up on your hind legs and then stomps down. Then you've got a right and a left stomp, which do it medium damage just with individual legs. For your diet, you've got Picky Eater, which only allows you to eat flowers. However, it loses weight by 10% but gains 15% speed while eating and drinking less overall. Hefty Eater, moderate food drain, can eat pretty much berries, fruit, nuts, pretty much the standard stuff. Then you've got Gorger, which is able to eat berries, fruit, minerals, nuts and roots. It eats faster and conserves 40% more food, but needs to be fed more often. The high food intake also will decrease first rate over time as well. For your hide, you've got Rebounding Hide and Spine-Shaped Osteoderms. Rebounding Hide essentially does health regen by 20% when out of combat, and then Spine-Shaped Osteoderms is increased armor by 30% but decreases movement speed by 10%. Now for the legs, it was going to have some Anodontosaurus-like abilities for the legs. However, at the moment they're not on the mod just yet. I think there was just some stuff that kind of held that back. We don't know when that's going to come, but yeah, there was meant to be a leg ability there, but it's not here at the moment. That being said, you have a whole host of other stuff as well. You've got a right and left back stomp, and then you have a right and left back kick. The kick does knockback and high damage, whereas the stomp deals medium damage. And then you have 2 back limb slots there. For the tail, you've got 3 slots, but you've got 2 tail abilities. Left tail attack and right tail attack, which does high knockback and deals medium damage. This is literally a knockback king. Then you've got the Rallying Roar, which is a roar that increases armor by 30% to all sauropods. Cannot be stacked, so it can only be used once at a time. Now let's showcase the abilities off. Now I've been able to pretty much get together all the main abilities for this mod. I haven't got any repeats here, you know, I've got the left stomps and not the right stomps if I'm doing that, or the next one as well, because the animations will be the same, it just goes the other way. So firstly, you've got the bite as an adult. Then you have the neck swing. You've got the tail swing. There it is. Then you have the left stomp. This is the rear stomp. Let's get a little further. Which is pretty nice. And then we have the big daddy front stomp. With a bellowing bang at the end. Then you've got your right stomp, which is front. Then you have your rear kick, which has a nice whoosh sound effect with it. And then you have your Rallying Roar. Which has a minute of the effect and a 2 minute or minute and 55 second cooldown for that effect as well, which is pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and showcase the calls. Now, I forgot to showcase the baby calls when I was doing it as a baby. So, we're gonna go and have a look at the baby calls right now. So, we're back as a baby, and I'm floating. Not anymore. But, let's showcase all of the calls as this little baby. So, let's see what you think about these. I'll just go through them one by one, and I'll probably increase the audio for them so you can hear them. That was the broadcast. Then we've got the friendly. After that, you have the aggressive. Which I'm not going to lie, looks more friendly than aggressive. After that, you've got the alert. Then you have the lower broadcast. Then you have shake. And then you have the look around, which I guess gets on its hind legs. So yeah, it kind of couples a look around with that, which is pretty nice. Now let's showcase all of them off as an adult as well for you all. So here's the sounds for the adult Ampelosaurus. So that was the broadcast and the friendly. Now we have the aggressive. I love that sound. It reminds me of something like an alien. It kind of reminds me of. We have the shake. Kind of like a little dance, which is really nice. Reminds me of the old Zucheng Tyrannus dance, which I miss. And we have the big one. My favourite one. But yeah, that is the Divine Beast AMPELOSAURUS, which is a really, really good mod. I think it's a really good one. I really like seeing other sauropods in the game, and this one actually can swim quite nicely as well. It's not really, really slow. This is a good creature, I gotta say. They've done a really good job with this one. I love the model, and it's nice that we've got two different AMPELOSAURUSes that look completely different. You could pass them both off as different dinosaurs that fit in the ecosystems of a server differently, and it's very nice to see that. That being said, everybody, let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments down below. This is made by the Divine Beast team, and I want to say a big thank you to them for letting me get a hold of it and do a video early. I think they've done that with, well, they've done that with pretty much a lot of YouTubers, but yeah, it's very nice that they're able to do this. And yeah, a big shout out to all the people who work on this mod, because they've all done an incredible job, from the skins to the sounds to the animations to the model, everything, and the abilities as well. They've all been made with incredible love and care. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, that was the AMPELOSAURUS. And if you are new, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.